Ghislaine Maxwell is a convicted sex offender after a jury unanimously decided she was guilty of trafficking young girls for paedophile Jeffrey Epstein to abuse. 4 women testified in court, but many more, like Sarah Ransom, were also victims.
I've spent 5 years fighting for this moment where I finally got to sit behind her and I got that 2-3 second eye contact with her and she knew.
But after all that evidence, her family still believe she's innocent.
I accept that these accusers were victims of Jeffrey Epstein. What I do not accept is that they were victims of Ghislaine Maxwell.
So, Mr. Maxwell, you believe these 4 women, but only part of the way, because all 4 of them said that your sister was part of the abuse. Carolyn said she was 14 when your sister came in and felt her boobs and her hips and her buttocks and said she had a great body for Mr. Epstein and his friends. Annie Farmer says your sister told her to get undressed and to get on the massage table. Your sister, she said, then rubbed Annie Farmer's chest and upper breast. All 4 victims say your sister was at the heart of the abuse, and you think they're lying.
Well, if I'm right, I don't believe that they were saying the same thing to the authorities 2 or 3 years ago. Ghislaine's name didn't feature in
So therefore they're lying, or they're confused, or what's the justification?
It doesn't follow that they are lying. The reality is, all of this occurred 25 years ago, or 25 years ago, and we know that memory does funny things.
People will think, Mr. Maxwell, that you are victim-blaming and you are gaslighting these women.
I'm certainly not victim-blaming. Why would I do that?
Ian Maxwell believes his sister's trial was unfair, an appeal will be successful, and that Ghislaine Maxwell will not flip and cooperate with prosecutors. But he refuses to apologise to her victims.
Well, it's not for me to apologise to those ladies. I feel empathy for the experiences that they have had, but the fact is that they've now received a verdict which I hope will give them both some solace and some relief from that pain.
Lawyer Lisa Bloom represents 8 Epstein victims.
I think the brother of Ghislaine Maxwell, Ian, is living in denial. Perhaps that's the best that he can do at this point. I'm sure this is a very painful time for him, but he needs to stop insulting the victims with these kinds of comments.
Sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell is now back here at a federal detention centre in Brooklyn. Prison may now be her home forever. Joe Pike, Sky News.